Today we're going to be changing the rear differential fluid in this Jeep Renegade. You want a full synthetic GL5 approved fluid with limited slip friction modifier included in with it. You want 75W90. This is for all models. I actually have done some research and wrote down the part numbers if you'd rather use the Mopar fluid. If you're changing the rear diff fluid, it's 68 28 09 33 AA, and that's synthetic GL5 with limited slip additive. I'm going to be using a transfer pump since it's not in a bag and it's in a bottle. I found this one at AutoZone for about $13. I'm going to be using the longer of the two attachments that go with it. And then I have this square out, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take an Allen key once I dip it down in after I add the fluid, and we'll measure and see how far we have it. You want your differential fluid to be at about 13 to 15 millimeters below the fill plug. So keep that in mind. We don't want to fill it up all the way to the fill plug itself. We want to be 13 to 15 millimeters below. We'll be using a torque wrench when we're done. We'll have to torque down both fill plugs to 26 foot-pounds. You'll need a 10 millimeter hex. And then I'm going to be using this to measure how much fluid actually comes out of this. I got the brake clean because I want to clean up the area before removing the plugs. I do not want to contaminate any of our differential fluid with dirt or dust. Heated some water up on the stove. I'm going to go ahead and dip our differential fluid into it because it being a 75W90, it's pretty thick. We want it to come out nice and easy. You can choose to do that or you can choose not to. It's really up to you. I don't have the vehicle jacked up. I have it on level ground. And as you can see, once you go straight underneath the rear end, look up, you'll see the rear differential. It's right here. That's the drain plug. And then off and to the right is the fill plug. I'm gonna go ahead and take our brake clean. Let's see. Let that dry up just a minute. I'm going to go ahead and remove the fill plug first. Stick it in and make sure it bottoms out all the way. And then we'll want to get this brass washer off as well. We'll reuse that. Go ahead and remove the bottom one. While that's draining out, try to get these brass washers removed so we can get them cleaned up and reuse them. That one come up pretty easy. I'll let that bottom drain on out a minute and then wipe it off and get the other brass washer off. Be sure to wipe off your fill plug and your drain plug. Get all that old gear material off of it. You can see there's quite a bit of it. And you can tell which one is the fill plug and the drain plug. The fill plug actually has a compression down in it, and the drain plug has this magnetic surface to it. That's to just catch all that material floating around. I got the fill plug and the drain plug both cleaned up really good. I'm going to go ahead and slip this brass washer back on the fill plug so I don't lose it. I'll lay these aside in a clean space. And I'm going to see if I can get this one off and not make a mess out of it. I got him off pretty easy. Reinsert our drain plug. We've already got our torque wrench set to 26 foot-pounds. So we'll go ahead, torque it down. According to this bottle, we got about 16 ounces out of it. There should be 20.8 ounces in it. I know we spilled a little. I know it's not sitting in the level, but still it should have been more than that. We'll go ahead and put our pump on our bottle. Be sure not to get any contaminations on it. This bottle's got 1 quart or 32 ounces in it. We'll go ahead and add a little to it. Let's see. We'll go ahead and start adding, and we'll stop. Let's see if we can get it turned to where we can see our numbers. We'll stop below 20, take a measurement, and see what it looks like. Got that back in the fill hole. We'll go ahead and start trying to pump. There comes our gear off. Took our Allen key and added just a little drop of paint, and right where the lower end of the paint is, it's right at 13 millimeters. So we'll dip it in and we'll see where we're at. I'm going to get that end out with the paper towel first though, so I don't make a mess. stuff is about the heat shield back here. I know you guys can't see that, but leave the paper towel over the end of it. And we still don't have our gear oil, so we'll add more. Okay. Give it one more squeeze. So about four more pumps are to get us there. So okay. Right on it. Go ahead, put our fill plug back in now with our crush washer. We'll torque it down. And then after you get it torqued down, you'll want to get in the vehicle and drive it for about 10-15 minutes. Change your four-wheel drive up to snow. And then check the level again, and again retorque it to 26 foot-pounds. Make sure you don't have any leaks. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe to the channel. I'll have future videos on about the Jeep Renegade. And don't forget to like. Thanks for watching.